You ready? Sit up tall. Say hey plant fam! Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Jacqueline. This is my cat crash, and today we're talking about all of the plants that are safe for you to nibble on because you're a dirty little leaf nibbler. I'm gonna put him down. He's not happy. I just woke him up from a nap, so. But we wanted you to be part of the video. You inspired this video. He's not happy. Basically, today I wanted to, in honor of Crash, go over 12 pet-friendly plants that you can have in your space and not worry about if you have a dirty little leaf nibbler like I do. Obviously, we don't want them to nibble on our plants and damage the leaves, but at least we know that they're not going to get sick from it. So there are some plants that are more toxic than others, but today I am just going to focus on the ones that are not toxic at all. Stay tuned to the end of the video if you want updates on how Crash is doing as well. For those of you who have been following me, you'll know that he's been suffering with asthma and we had to get him a kitty inhaler and it was expensive. So a lot of you guys, out of the kindness of your heart, helped us and we wanted to say thank you. So stay tuned to the end of the video and we're going to talk a little bit more about how he's doing. So first on my list of plants that are safe for your pets is this beautiful Calathea, potato. I like Calathea because it sounds like a grandma. This is my Orbifolia. She just put out this new leaf. Looking pretty stinking cute. Got a little crispy on the edge, but that's okay. She lives over here near my humidifier, so she's happy for now. We'll see how that goes in winter, but she is at least pet safe. So anything in the Calathea family or genus is going to be safe for your pets. And this is a really beautiful option in my opinion. I find the Orbifolia to be a little bit more easygoing than other Calatheas. So this is the only one that I have and probably the only one that I will have for quite some time until I can feel a little bit more confident about owning these plants. So in the same family as that, I have my cute little baby variegated Maranta that is like, you know, sort of in struggle city, sort of like doing her thing. The mosquito bits on the top look kind of nasty, I apologize, but she's got some cute little variegated leaves, and this one is also going to be safe for your pets. It comes in so many different colors and varieties, and this is just a little baby. I have seen really huge, beautiful hanging baskets in the big box stores and in nurseries, so if you're looking for one and you have a nice humid environment, these are going to be good choices for you. Second on my list is Maranta, also known as prayer plant. Next on my list is probably my favorite genus. Not to play favorites, but it's my favorite and I have so many of them I don't know which one to show you, so I'm just gonna grab my Hoya Cortisia because I have right here, I have you in my southeast facing window, and this is what I call my Hoya window. I have lots of Hoyas hanging right here, right above you guys, and they trail down, and I feel confident allowing them to trail down because you're on top of my cat's tree, or whatever it's called, his little kitty castle I call it, and he likes to sit up here and look out the window and play with the plants that are hanging, but at least I know that if he does nibble on it, it's not toxic. Plus, he doesn't actually seem to enjoy nibbling on Hoya anyway, I think because the leaves are so thick and that waxy stuff comes out and it does not taste good. It's sticky, it's irritating to your skin. It's not toxic, thankfully, but it is irritating. So I feel like after he took a couple of nibbles on a Hoya I had hanging in this window well over a year ago. He never nibbled on any of them ever again. So I have them hanging pretty low in this window, and I feel confident allowing that to happen. So I have another one right here, the Bertonier, hanging pretty low because I have this basket hanging from another basket, and he doesn't even touch it. But if he did, it would be okay because it's not at all toxic. So go Hoya crazy, girl. I have a lot, and I love knowing that if he does get into them, he's not going to make himself sick. Next on the list is a plant that I showed you guys recently in my video. I can link it for you here, talking about 4 easy care Peperomia and some of my favorite Peperomia in my collection. So they are also pet safe, and I feel comfortable letting this trail, letting him near it, and he doesn't seem to want to eat it anyway, so it's not a problem. But anything in the Peperomia or like Pilea peperomioides, the Chinese money tree, or money plant, whatever it's called, friendship plant, I can't keep that thing happy, so we don't do that. But anything in this family is going to be safe for them. So I also have my string of turtles hanging right here where he can very easily access them, and I feel okay doing that because I know that it's not toxic. Oh, they're all tangled up. Stop it. Okay, we're good. We got this. It's fine. Everything is fine. Next on my list is my very sad looking money tree. Okay, girl, we're trying. Like, we're trying. But we're not all that successful, but we're trying. She's got some new growth. You see the new growth? She's sort of happy. It's okay. Buddha is like, you know, just hoping for good things. He lost a little piece of himself here, but it's fine. The money tree, this can get really big and like legitimately be a tree. So if you're looking for a nice floor plant statement piece for your space and you're worried about kids or pets having access to it, this is a really good option for that. That's it. That's the next one on my list. I lost track of what number we're on, but that's okay. Next on the list, I have air plants. I'm pretty sure that the genus is mostly Tillandsias for air plants, but I've got a few in these cute little kitty things because really all they can fit are air plants, even though if you wanted to put little succulents in there, I suppose you could. Look, they have little tush, they have little tushies. Guys, they're so cute. There's lots of fun things you can do with air plants. I like to just have them hanging around on the shelves. This one just kind of like sits on a shelf and like hangs down. This one's cool. It's kind of like a little ball. So you have a lot of options and lots of different places that you can put these. They don't really require an awful lot of care either, so that's good. And if it falls on the floor, I don't have to worry about my cat playing with it and nibbling on it and thinking that it's a toy. Next on my list, I have Phalaenopsis orchids. I can't speak for any other type of orchid. I just know that this specific type of orchid is not toxic, and I do have a couple here to show you guys. I love the texture on this one. I don't know how to get them to bloom again. If you guys have any tips on how to get my orchids to bloom again, that would be appreciated. These are my first orchids that I've ever owned. This is just a regular Phalaenopsis, and this one's got like the cool texture on the leaves. They're not blooming. I don't know if there's like a specific time of year that they're supposed to bloom or if it's just a thing that they'll continuously do, but if you know how to get them to rebloom, like, should I cut these off because like they're spent? I don't know. I guess I could like look it up. If you guys know, help a sister out. You can rest easy knowing that if you want to have a nice big beautiful orchid on a table or something that your cat likes to jump on, it's not gonna be toxic. Plus they're beautiful if you want to have some flowers in your home, if you can figure out how to get them to rebloom. What's next? I'm gonna have to show you some of my mom's plants because I don't own any of these, and they're ferns. So this is my mom's bird's nest fern. It's like sort of okay, I guess. It's like a little bit damaged, but I mean, it's a fern, so I don't really know. If you know how to keep these alive, you do you, boo. They're not toxic to your pets, so ferns are gonna be safe. The bird's nest fern is supposed to be one of the easier ones to care for. My mom's a chronic overwaterer, so I feel like that's the only reason why this is alive. Ferns are safe to have in your house. And then you would have seen this big babe in another video I did recently that I can link for you here, where I'm reviewing and trying to assemble a plant stand. I'm not very good at it, but I tried. And I used this one as an example. This is my mom's Schlumberger cactus, Christmas cactus, Thanksgiving cactus. I don't know. All I know is it's big and beautiful, and I dug it out of the trash because somebody threw it away, and now it's happy and thriving, and I'm hoping that maybe this year it'll give us some blooms. But this one is safe to have around your pets or your children, I suppose, who like to eat plants. I hope you don't let your kids eat plants. I don't know. I never ate the plants when I was a kid. Anyway, I guess I can let my cat nibble on this one, and he'd be fine. I've caught him drooling before from nibbling on plants that he's not supposed to. It's fine. So the next few plants on the list I actually don't own, but I can insert some photos of them for you here. And the first one is Chlorophytum, also known as spider plants. And they freak me out. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I don't have any, but they are pet safe, as well as bromeliads, which here's a picture of one here. If you guys watch my plant shopping videos, you know that bromeliads freak me the hell out. They're cool, but they also low-key piss me off. So we don't have any of those, but if you wanted a plant that is going to give you a big, beautiful flower to add some color to your space and not stress about your animals eating them, a bromeliad is definitely the way to go. Last but certainly not least on my list is palms. So you have lots of options when it comes to palms: parlor palms, ponytail palms, lots of other palms that I can't think of. We have a parlor palm in the spare bedroom here that my cat is a really big fan of eating. And he usually just throws up the leaves afterwards because they can't digest them, but it doesn't make him sick in any other type of way that would be dangerous. So it's not poisonous. None of these plants that I just mentioned are poisonous. These are 12 different types of plants, lots of different options for you. You can get trailing plants, you can get floor plants, small plants, big plants, colorful plants, green plants, some cactus thrown in there, some orchids. Like, you have tons and tons of options. And yeah, that's pretty much my story. So I wanted to update you guys really quickly also on how Crash is doing. I finally picked up his chamber and his little kitty inhaler. Look at it. It's so little and cute. I can't even handle it. But the poor cat, I gotta put this thing on his face, like over his mouth. Like, it goes in here, and I gotta put it over his mouth and hold it there until he breathes all the stuff in. So he doesn't love it, but he gets treats after, and I'm just really grateful to finally actually have this. This was really expensive because obviously insurance doesn't cover it. He's a cat, and I have a different inhaler for myself, so unfortunately we can't share one, which would have been nice because my health insurance covers mine. But yeah, so I just wanted to take a moment to say thank you to everybody who did donate. I wanted to go through and thank everybody name by name, but I don't want to make anybody else feel left out or like called out. Like, I don't know, I feel weird about like saying people's names. So you guys know who you are. I have reached out to every one of you individually to thank you. If I forgot, I genuinely, sincerely apologize. I am almost positive that I reached out to each person who donated to thank them on behalf of me and Crush Your Pants, because I can sleep at night again knowing that if my cat has an asthma attack, I have a solution for the problem. I had mentioned this in my Instagram stories, but in case you guys were curious, my cat has asthma. I have to take him to a specialist still to find out exactly what triggers his asthma so that maybe I can try and reduce some of that in the environment. But I do already have an air purifier in here. I don't use any products because I have asthma and I'm sensitive to like everything. So I don't use any chemicals or fragrances or stuff like that around him. Cleaning products, I'm really careful. I don't use essential oils around him. I don't diffuse any oils or anything like that. I don't like candles. So I am really, really conscious of what is in this environment and trying to keep it clean. Although I wouldn't be surprised if he's just allergic to dust the way that I am. And I keep the windows open, so I'm sure there's a lot of pollen and stuff out there that maybe he could potentially be inhaling and causing inflammation in his lungs. I don't really know how allergies work in cats. I'm allergic to my cat, so I was like, are you allergic to me? I don't know. Obviously, I'm kidding. But yeah, so he was on an oral steroid, and that is a systemic steroid as opposed to the inhaler that just targets the lungs. So this is considered an inhaled corticosteroid, and it just targets the lungs as opposed to the systemic steroid that would, you know, circulate throughout his whole entire body, have to get processed by his liver. It can cause heart disease and all these other issues. He weighs 17 pounds, so I really don't want him to have any type of heart issues, because right now his heart and everything else about him is perfect except for his asthma. He is 11, so I do like to keep a really close eye on his health. He goes for wellness checks every 6 months. We have the most amazing vet ever. She's the sweetest thing. She's a cat lady herself. It is just a feline veterinary place. So I really enjoy that they're cat people and they know everything about cats, and they don't think I'm crazy for loving my cat to the degree that I love my cat. I'm aware that it's likely an unhealthy attachment, but it goes both ways. My cat has got an unhealthy attachment to me as well. So thank you again to everybody who did donate. I really, really, really appreciate it. You helped us be able to get this for him, and this should last him a long time. He literally just had an asthma attack this morning, shoved this at him, and he's been fine ever since. That's probably why he's such a mush right now, actually, and just like been sleeping all day. We appreciate you, fam, like more than you can ever possibly imagine, and I hope that you enjoyed this video all about pet safe plants in honor of Crush Your Pants, and you guys for loving me and my cat as much as I do. That sounds weird. I don't love myself that much. That sounds conceited. You knew what I meant, right? Anyway, I can't express my gratitude enough, and I just keep repeating myself now, so I'm gonna shut up and I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna tell you to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and found it helpful. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss anything from me in the future. Leave me a comment down below with some emojis of cats or dogs or whatever pet you do have. If you don't have any pets, feel free to just leave me a cat, because like your girl's never gonna get mad about a little cute kitty emoji. There's lots of links down there if you guys want to support my channel that you can shop through. I make a commission through those affiliate links. There's lots of cool stuff down there, lots of planty things that you would need, so feel free to just shop around some of those links and see what they have. If not, I have a PayPal and a Venmo if you guys wanted to donate there to help your sister get, like, you know, some Starbucks or whatever, you know, pay the bills. Going back to school soon, so that's gonna be fun. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I appreciate you, fam. I said that like 700 million times, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Schlumberger, Schlumberger, Schlummy Schlumberger. Okay, I'm done singing the Schlumberger song. Ooh, pet safe plants. They're safe for your pets. I didn't actually take this one down to show you guys, but I should have, because she's beautiful. We've got pet safe plants. Plants safe for your pets to eat. I wrote that song just for you guys. Safe for your pets to eat. You're welcome. Good morning, Chunky. What are you doing?